G'day Scrappers, Menace here with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and in this one I have had an idea. I'm hiding my project from you right now, for a design, right, for a bit of an obstacle course. As you can see, I've started work on it. I really wanted to share with you the progress that I have started on this thing, and I was thinking about how I'll try and include you all a little bit more in the process of building stuff, and I was hoping that maybe we could make this a community project. How we're going to do that, I will explain a little bit later on in the episode, but I kind of want to show you first of all what I've built and my ideas for the start of this obstacle course. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen any TV shows where they have these crazy obstacle courses with lots of water and really squishy type thingies that can knock you off platforms, and the goal is really to get to the end in the fastest amount of time. So I guess I'll start explaining this first little platform here. As you can see, I've used the metal grates for it. If we open up our tool, you can see all of these bearings here connected to the controllers, and pretty much open up the controllers, you can see here I've got kind of random inputs for 180 degrees. So this is very much it's like a, I don't know, like Super Mario type platformer type game thing. We do this and it's sort of random, so the object obviously is to run across these without falling down. So we'd need to kind of get over here, oh, and we fell down. So yeah, like there's plenty of stuff. It's not completely random, but it's like too big of a sequence for anyone to really memorize in a quick amount of time. So if we do this, are these ones even going? Doesn't look like any of these are working. Maybe this has been disconnected from here. I don't understand why it's not going anywhere. All of these got inputs in them. Hang on, is that one on? Ah, this is why. Now they're working. Sweet. Okay, so get rid of that because it looks yucky. You should be able to run this way, and look, yeah, you get knocked off, and it's kind of fun. This could be great, like for a multiplayer race map you could have with your friends and whatnot. I eventually want to put some bars along the side here, so you cannot just like run along the edge, obviously. And oh, we did survive that one, which is cool. Come on, let's through. It's actually quite difficult. And I thought this, yeah, this would be pretty cool. Like the whole thing. We're going to cheat just so I can get over here. Sigh. I fell off anyway. This next one is, these are all just ideas, like very raw ideas. And I kind of want to work with you to get a really nice looking map, you know, that could be used for an obstacle course. So we're going to have to go down here, put this down just a bit, and turn these ones on. The next ones are pretty standard, like, you know, puzzle, or I don't know what you'd call this stuff. I think it's something like, yeah, I guess just obstacle course is good enough thing. So, you know, you've just got to kind of get through here as quickly as possible. It'd be cool to set it up so you have two side by side, if that makes sense. So you have two lanes in which people need to run across. Is this one number 6 even hooked up at all? 6 does, oh, okay. Yeah, number 6, I remember putting number 6 in there. It's only having like a long period of time for you to wait. So you have to sort of sit here for a little while. Let's get rid of that connect tool. Once this one finally opens up, I'll show you the next obstacle, but any ideas on how to improve this, I'm very up for. The noise is quite irritating. I might turn this off. Get rid of that. Off you go. So you can see there, they're just random throughout. I'll open up the connect controller, sorry. And I've done it just again, just like back and forth with a loop on fast. So they're constantly moving up and down, and then you have a certain, you know, window of opportunity to run through here. Oh, cool. That was pretty quick. Just need to wait for this one. Please open. Sometime today. The next one I'm kind of iffy on. So as you can see, there's sort of like platforms, and there is actually a path to get all the way to the other side here. You just need to kind of do a bit of jumping and get there. I think this could be a lot better. I've also thought about, instead of having the platform underneath, you actually have sort of platforms here that you need to stand on. Look, I'll show you. I'll turn it on. Obviously, these things are going to kick you off. That's why the boot's on there. Just need to turn you on. They all should work pretty well. I think I've got everything's smooth. So as you can see, if we maybe get we have a look at from up here. All of them are working pretty much in sync, and you can kind of navigate your way through. I haven't really fine-tuned it that much either. I think you could probably spend a lot of time on getting some really cool results from this one as well. But yeah, the goal is to just sort of run through here and try not to die, or try not to fall off and have to start again, which isn't too hard. It's not a very difficult puzzle. There's also, like, you can sort of go this way if you want to. Obviously, they're going to need to be a little bit higher maybe, or like thicker, because you can just jump on it like this and cheat. Be a little cheaty guy. So there is, you know, some things that need to be worked on. Oh, look, it's like pushing me out. That's interesting. Right, we'll turn this off first of all. So the other idea I had for an obstacle that was similar to this is instead of having the platform on the bottom, like I said, you have sort of the entire silly thing. I've got stuck on it. So you'd make like a platform here that you walk on. All right, and then you've got to try and jump one to the other while they're all spinning and whatnot. Let's turn all this off over here. Off you go. So yeah, that idea is not bad. I would love to hear any information on, like, or any ideas you have to make this a lot better. As I said, it's pretty rough at the moment. I just really wanted to share this with you and get it out in the world, you see. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. The sorts of spinning platforms or the knockoff type stuff. The next one here is pretty, like, it's a good idea, but it doesn't quite work. And I'll show you why. I'm having some issues with it. Now, this is very much like some Mario type stuff. Very inspired. But I've had to pretty much use toilet seats, right? Just because they're awesome. To really sort of navigate across. I think it could be cool if these maybe were faster and I had more of them. Like, that's a little bit of a challenge. You're probably wondering why I don't just leave it on, like, the toilet on here. Because the character falls off. The character actually behaves in a very strange way when you try and do this. Like, if I sit on here, look, I'm pushing forward and I cannot stay on that platform for the life of me. So I think that having seats that you'll have to attach yourself to is probably the best way to do this. Like, I've tried, like, many a times, yeah. Like, yeah, you just cannot possibly stay on, which is very frustrating. Another thing that I didn't kind of plan very well is that these kind of need to be in sync. So you be using one controller for both of these and have it kind of offset. But instead I built it like this, and I had to time it in such a way that both of the swings would kind of meet at the top. But as you can see, they're falling out of sync for some reason. Maybe one set's a little bit faster than the other. Let me check. No, stuff's just being weird. If they were hooked up to the one controller, life would be better. So in the future, we will hook that up, which I think would be better. So what I want you all to do, if you have any ideas, or have a think about it, like, what would you like to see in this obstacle course world? And I want to do a community project. So you can send me your ideas. I prefer a video with some explanation. You don't have to use voice, but I'd rather that, to explain your idea and try and come up with some cool stuff. I've got an idea for another obstacle course, which I'll show you right now. We'll just try and work on the concept for it. And, you could even have a really good idea for this. So I'm thinking that we have a wall, okay? Then I think I'm going to just put this out here. We'll put a bearing on there. We can do this. We'll put a controller down as well, because we'll need to connect it up. Like that. Another bearing here. And then we should be able to put our platform like this. Oh, no. We'll put an arm out here. Okay, and then our platform can go off this little fella here. Oh. It really annoys me when it does that. So maybe just make it a couple wide. Okay, the idea here is that this will actually retract, pull it back like a piston, and these little platforms will slide in and out. The idea is that you have to jump on them to reach to the opposite side. So you know kind of time it so that all these little sticky outy bits don't knock you off, and also provide a platform for yourself. So what we need to do, I think it's going to be 45 degrees. Do I need a third one on there? I think I need a third one on there. I'm not very good with this mechanical stuff. I'll get rid of all this and put the third one on there. And then you can go here, little fella. And then we'll just do this. That. We'll have to hook you up there. So I want the first one to rotate back 45 degrees. I want the second one to rotate the same, I believe. No, I want it to go the blue 45 degrees. And then the other one should be red. And... wow! What? That's the wrong... oh. See, I put the entry in the wrong one. You dingus. What did I say? It was red, blue, red, wasn't it? Red, blue, red. Let's see if this works. Okay, so where is a switch? Hook you up. Okay, it doesn't quite work. Maybe I'll build this first. I got it figured out here. I realized what I've done wrong. Now, you need to have the two arms equal length, and they are not equal length right now. So we'll fix this all up, get rid of all that. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are one short, friends. Get that on there, and then we should be able to make a platform out like this. Just need to hook you back up in here. And also had the numbers wrong. So this needs to be 45 minus 45. This needs to be 90. So it's all neutralized. So we should be able to push this now, and it should just go in and out like that, which is cool. And what we can do is then have it, so we'll go like this, pretty much all the way across, right? So it's just pulsing back and forth on the wall. Go all the way over here. And you can even skip one, make it sort of random, to really trick the person who's playing. I just did the wrong one right there. Yeah, so that they don't know, it's not going to be all in sync. It's got to be randomized to try and make it a bit of a challenge, because predictable is not challenging in the slightest. So we can turn this on to loop. All right, and then we can do this. Oh, you dingus. Oh, actually, what have I done? Yeah, I needed to go back. So this needs to go 45, this needs to go minus 90, and then like 45. Oh, I'm such a peanut. We can do the same here. 45, 90, plus 45, and then over here, so 45 minus 90, 45. Then we'll have to do another one here, so it goes back to the original position. Otherwise, when it goes back to the start of the loop, things are not going to be great. I think we may have stuffed it though. If we turn this off, maybe this will work. I'll turn off. Can we get to the original position? Yeah, you're not in the right spot. There we go. Now we are. Give it a second, because this is off. Now we should be good. In and out. In and out. Nice. Oh, have I got one that's wrong in here? These are all 90s. These are all 45s. It's got to go blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. 30. There you are. You sneaky little bugger. Let's try that again. In, out, which is fine. So if we put a wall... Oh, I have stuffed up again, haven't I? Yep, it's this last one. Do you see it? I'm not very good at this, am I? Turn it off. So we can make our wall here. can we? How many blocks does it move? We might need to make it, that's fine. Might need to make the arms and whatnot bigger, but you'll get the idea when you see in a second. I hope. And it should just all work pretty smoothly. As messy as this contraption is right now. Then we can just go like that. Cool, so you got to try and climb up. Let's turn you on to loop. Climb up the wall using these little platforms that stick out. So if I had like a huge wall, it'd be very difficult. We do have to obviously adjust it just a bit. You know, you could jump across like that. And if you had a big wall with a whole heap of them, I think it'd be a pretty cool obstacle. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any ideas for some obstacles or how to even make these better, please let me know. You can shoot me a message on Twitter. Just tweet me with some ideas, pictures, videos, and I'll definitely give shout-outs where shout-outs are due. If I do use your idea in a video, I'll even name the obstacle after you. And if you have a YouTube channel, I'm gladly to give a shout-out to that as well. I really kind of want to get some community stuff going here. I want to get you all involved in a build that I'm doing. So it's just me on the opposite side of the wall doing a video with an idea that I've come up with. I think collectively we could make something really good. But that's it for this episode, guys. I want to thank you all so much for the support you have shown me on Scrap Mechanic videos. Please continue with that one. If you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new, hit that subscribe. Plenty more Scrap Mechanic coming. My name is Menace. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.